Hey everybody, I want to show you a tag I made, and yes, it's a Tim Holtz tag, and yes, it's a tag from 2013. I missed just about every year because I really wasn't worried about tags, and then my New Year's resolution for 2014 was going to be the year of the tag. Well, my mojo really hasn't been here for the last 8 months, so I'm excited that I actually got a tag done. And I'm in a wonderful group called the Craft Hole, and I brought that up as a suggestion that if anybody wants to come along the journey with me, so we can do the 12, like the 12-13, 12-12, and all that good stuff. So I came across the August tag for 2013 and thought, I really dig this tag. This is the one I want to start with. And that's what I did. This is Tim Holtz's August tag from 2013. And I think it turned out pretty good. I think it looks pretty awesome. And the whole thing is you're supposed to follow his tutorial. Now, if you don't have something that he has, you just go and you be creative and try to do something else. So that's the cool part about it. If you don't have to own everything, you don't have to run out and buy it. If you don't have it, you don't have it. If you have it, use it. Like I said, I really dig it. I think my tag turned out pretty good. So I'll show you what I used. Now, he used pumice stone and frayed burlap, and I have no pumice stone in anything I own. Apparently I have a really big block on that color, and I don't know why. So what I did was I just used the weathered wood instead. Weathered wood and frayed burlap. So that's what I did for the background, which was just the standard. You put it on your craft mat, and then you put water on the tag, and then you just kind of swipe it through it. Well, since I did have a lot of ink, I went ahead and made sure that I made a bunch of them, because it is a really good color combination, especially if you are going to use color in your stamping. It's not too light and it's not too dark. And then I made me a number 10 tag. For some reason I thought it had been cheaper just to cut up my manila file folders. I don't think it's going to be cheaper that way. I think it's going to be cheaper just to go ahead and use a coupon or grab a bunch when they're on sale of Tim's number 10s, which are 8x4s. Or, of course, get them from an office supply store by the case. But I really like this one, this number 10. Like I said, a number 10 is 8x4. A number 8 is 6 1/4 by 3 1/8, and that's what this one is. Now, I wish everybody, even on Pinterest or anything, would say what number tag they're using, because sometimes it's hard to tell. So, yeah, that's definitely a pet peeve. Tell me what size everything is, even if it's not a tag. I still want to know the size of these projects, because it really is hard to tell. Okay, so back to the tag. The whole thing about August 2013 is masking, and I'm pretty sure masking is like the first thing I ever learned when I started crafting. And I do not own his masks, and I've always done it this way, because like I said, it's pretty much the first thing I ever learned. And I've always used transparencies and stays on for my masks. And here's mine, and they work just as great as his bought ones. And then I save them. I use them over and over and over. So get you some transparency film and make your own for really, really cheap. I also used the same stamp set that he used, and that's going to be Road Trip CMS 128. So I was lucky that I had it, and that's really lucky, because I know I'm not going to have much of everything that he has. So you have to kind of improvise and use your creativity of your own brain to make it good. Now, the two distress inks I used was the Walnut Stain and the Vintage Photo. And I didn't have the Tim Holtz Distress markers, so I brought out the La Plumes. I've had these for a long time and never used them, so that's what I used, because I don't have the distress ones yet, which, Tim, it's on my list. I'm going to get some distress markers. I always said I wouldn't, but I really think I might have to pick me up a couple. Now, another thing I wanted to show you guys is that I do have about 4 or 5 of these blending tools. And yes, I do want the double stack spinner with like 1,000 of them. But I only have about 4 or 5. But what I do is on the back, I put Velcro and Velcro each pad to it. So I don't use up my use up my pads and stuff. So that's all I do. Just put it on there. Each color has its own one that I just kind of take off and go ahead. So I think it's a brilliant idea, but of course, I'm not tooting my own horn. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I really hope you liked my tag, because I really like it, and I can't wait to get on the rest of the months for 2013. So Craft Hole ladies, that's where we're starting, is the 2013 August tag. Can't wait to see your alls. Bye.